Good morning. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Dalton High School class of 2022. Before we begin the commencement ceremony, I would like to have a moment of silence to honor the victims and families of the tragic shooting in Texas this week. So please join me in a moment of silence in their honor. Thank you. We are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of this amazing group of young men and women. Graduation is an important event for these students and their families. Please remember that this is a formal event. Out of respect for others, please refrain from excessive celebration throughout this event. Thank you. Now, please rise as we welcome the Dalton High School class of 2022. please remain standing for the presentation of our colors, the singing of our national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance.
March! Ready! March! Vanguard! Halt! Freeze there! March! Order! March! Halt! Color!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now please be seated.
Good morning, class of 2022. It is truly a great day to be a Catamount. Before I make a few remarks, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize a special group of people who are in attendance today. If you are a Dalton Public Schools teacher and you taught some of the students in this graduating class, please stand up and be recognized. Thanks to all of you who played such an important role in the lives of these graduates. Students, you would not be here today without the support of your parents, grandparents, and other loved ones. Each of these people are a special part of your story and have been dedicated to helping you achieve success. So students, please stand and give a round of applause to your families and other loved ones who have cared for you, supported you, and love you very much. Please be seated. You may notice that there is one empty seat on the field where our graduates are seated. In this seat is a cap, gown, and flowers to honor the memory of a classmate who passed away a few years ago. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor the memory of Isais Misael Wihan Sanchez. Misa's parents are here with us today. Thank you for joining us for this year's commencement ceremony. I stand before you filled with excitement about being able to celebrate this outstanding group of young men and women. This group of seniors have been leaders in our school in so many ways. Some have excelled academically, while others have excelled in athletics. These students supported each other by attending athletic events and demonstrated a tremendous amount of school spirit. These students have been performers on stage and in choral shows and theatrical performances. There are artists who have won awards and members of the marching band that are represented in this class. They have also found ways to give back to the community through a variety of service events throughout the year. To say that I am proud of this senior class is an understatement. When I began thinking about this message for this year's commencement, my thoughts immediately went back to a visit that Dalton High School alumnus Cedric Haynes made to our school. For those of you who do not know Cedric, he is a meteorologist for Channel 9 News in Chattanooga. When he returned to this area, the news station did a feature story about him, and several of his former teachers were interviewed, and it focused on his time at Dalton High School. Cedric dreamed of being a meteorologist from an early age, and the determination he showed was a big part of what the teachers had to say about Cedric. Speaking with Cedric made me realize how important it is to have aspirations of what you want to do in your future and the joy that is found when you accomplish the things that you always dreamed of. I want to talk to you today about the importance of dreams and doing what it takes to make those dreams come true. The word dream has many definitions, but the one I want to emphasize today is this. A dream is a cherished aspiration, ambition, or ideal. Each and every one of you who is here today has had dreams. Some of us may remember as young children having dreams of something you wanted to do when you grew up. Some of you may have dreamed of becoming a doctor, a nurse, a firefighter, a police officer, actress, actor, superhero, princess. As you got older, these dreams may change, and as you learn more about life, yourself, and what you want to do to leave your mark on this world. For me personally, I remember getting a chalkboard as a Christmas gift and spending hours with my dolls and stuffed animals seated in front of this chalkboard as I would teach them about what I had learned in school that day. Early in life, I had a dream of becoming a teacher. Along the way, different ideas came to mind about what I may want to do that was different, but something always led me back to my love of learning and helping others. So here I am today, living my dream. That is my wish for each one of you. Achieving your dreams takes hard work and perseverance. It doesn't happen overnight. Colin Powell, an American politician, diplomat, officer in the United States Army, and former Secretary of State, once said, "A dream doesn't come a reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work." As you embark on college, work, military, or whatever your next step may be, think about these words. Life is not easy all the time. There may be challenges that you face along the way. Stay focused, develop a good work ethic, and show determination in everything that you do. Everything will not always go perfectly, and you will make mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. If you do this, you will be able to achieve your dreams and accomplish great things in life. Chasing dreams also takes courage. You may be challenged to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. You may have an idea that is not well received by others, but never give up. Be persistent. Walt Disney once said, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." Disney's idea of a cartoon mouse was turned down more than 300 times when it was pitched to bankers to help him fund his business ideas. He did not give up, though, even when he heard over and over again that his ideas would not prove financially lucrative and would fail. Giving up would have been much easier. Now the rest is history, as generations of young people have grown up with Disney films as a staple of their childhood. I have no doubt that each person here has their favorite Disney film or Disney character. Aren't we thankful that Walt Disney didn't give up on his dreams? Follow in his footsteps as you pursue your dreams. Don't waver and always believe in yourself, your talents, and your ability to influence others and your opportunities to change the world. Class of 2022, each of you have the power to make your dreams come true. You have to search within yourselves to make good choices, follow your heart, and make sure your actions reflect the person that you are. Don't be negatively influenced by others, and always do what you believe is right. Think about the choices you make, the consequences that come along with your choices, and how these actions impact not only yourself but others. Harriet Tubman wrote, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and change the world." Think about those words carefully. You have the strength, patience, and passion to reach for the stars and change the world. My greatest hope for each of you is that you believe this about yourself. You are capable of great things. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. You can change the world. You can make our community, our nation, our world a better place. In closing, I would like to say again how proud I am of these graduates and can't wait to see what your future holds for each of you. Remember these words by Eleanor Roosevelt, who once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Your future is so bright. Go out and chase your dreams. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, remember that you are ready to make all of your dreams come true, because after all, you are catamounts. Congratulations, Dalton High School class of 2022, and go Big Red.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. It's taking everything inside me not to puke right now. There are so many emotions consuming us all. For some, it's sadness that has ended. For others, happiness that it's over. And for many, anger that we didn't do more. Or it can be no emotions at all because it hasn't hit us. Looking back, it's been 6 years of our childhood, 3 years of the infamous preteen stage, and 4 years of trying to find ourselves. 13 years. 13 years full of memories. Are you ready? Can you do this? Are you scared? What are you doubting? Are you proud? For many, these questions can't be answered, so instead we avoid them and focus on the good. Things like finally making it to high school, becoming an AP scholar, winning a state championship, being the first to make it past middle school, and lastly, accomplishing the last 4 years. But let's look back at a crucial time of our lives that most choose to overlook. The nights no one heard your silent cries. The nights most students facing up letters, equations, or a thesis paragraph by themselves, where you had to figure out what X equals and whether or not the mitochondria is actually the powerhouse of the cell. For some, we couldn't ask our parents for help because their highest level of education was 6th grade. And with that being said, padres, muchas gracias por plantar raíces en un país extraño. Gracias por darnos un amor de padre que ustedes no recibieron. También queremos decirles que estamos orgullosos de ustedes porque de la nada nos dieron todo. No tenemos cómo pagar el dolor que han sufrido sin sus padres y sin su familia, solo por una vida mejor. Pero gracias, mamá y papá. Many of us faced silent trials because our mind was the biggest roadblock we had to endure during our high school career, but we did it. We got through a pandemic, Vine leaving us, the rise of TikTok, the end of the world in 2012, World War III like 2 months ago, trying not to crash your car, being our immigrant parents' personal translator, and graduating high school. We can make it through anything. All these people here on the stand are cheering for you. If they haven't told you already, let me be the first to say, I am proud of you not only for your accomplishments, but also for every mistake and silent cry you didn't let consume you. Adulthood is a crazy concept to grasp, but we are just getting started. Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it!
Frau Wyatt? I don't know where you are seated, but ich habe mein Mutmacher. Ich brauche Mut heute. Peers, classmates, friends, loved ones, especially Jay Cervantes. You know why? It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, bro. Oh, the time is here, my friends. We have trudged through 4 long and arduous years towards this moment, having been tasked with many assignments, tests, and projects. And now, people, I give you one final task. Take in this mental image with me. It's 2014, on an elementary school playground. Kids are running carefree. The only thing of true worry is how long we have left before it's time to head back inside again. It's 2015 now, and it's the same kids. Same as ever, really. Being carefree and seeing the same faces, the same class routine. Nothing much has changed, but there's now a tangible feeling among the teachers. They seem so sad. We don't know why, but it doesn't matter much to us because we're still seeing the same faces around us, right? I highly doubt any of us could even imagine what was to come. But middle school was just around the corner. Today, my friends, those days are well behind us. Those kids we once were didn't realize how quickly this day would come. Despite that, here we are. Yet this is just a peek before the summit. And 5th grade is nothing but a distant memory. The thing is, time is the ultimate thief of memory. Its victims gradually lose their grip on their most heartfelt of memories. The last of these to go are memories of youth. Memories such as the ones we are living through right now, and have been living through since we first entered this school. I mean, I'm willing to bet that these memories go even farther back, perhaps to middle school or elementary school even. Memories that we want to forget. Memories that we want to cherish. Look around, my friends. As Post Malone once said, with his wise words sweltering from his lips, yeah, we made it. Can you feel the building pressure on this field? In my eyes, we are like a shaken bottle of Coke. And once graduation is over, the bottle cap will burst, sending us off in all kinds of directions. We will touch all corners of the globe. We will try new things and experiences. Some of you might learn a new language. Some of you might dye your hair for the first time. Some of you might dye their hair for the 1000th time. Some of you will sing at an open mic night impulsively. Some of you might join a club. Some of you might start a club. Our potential knows no bounds, and it doesn't have to be anything huge either. I don't know about you guys, but I really want to get into crocheting or something. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter. The important thing is to just do it. What is the point of growing old if all those years had no thrill, no meaning? To live is to experience. For those who haven't gotten the memo yet, we are merely approaching the summit with many, many new experiences to offer. And guess what? We are set to discover them with no restrictions but ourselves. That sense of freedom is one strong tool, my friends. I wish you all a lifetime of discoveries. This is a new dawn. No matter where you end up, commit to making the strongest of memories. While we are not the first to experience these things, that does not diminish the importance of them to each of us. No one will know those memories as you have. And when we are old, these burning memories will be the last to go. So cherish them. No matter where you end up or who you grow to become, cherish the memories and the journey. This is where we start, not where we end. This is where the bottle cap bursts. Never forget that, my friends, and thank you for your time.
Oh, I'm wearing heels today. Okay. Good morning, and I'd first like to thank all my fellow graduates for waking up early yet again on a Saturday morning to be here. I'd also like to thank our families, friends, faculty, and staff for being the reason why we are here today. And happy birthday to another one of our classmates, Eduardo Cazada. My name is Ansley Nguyen. Of all the things I am grateful to have become, it is with the highest honor and privilege that I say I am Dalton High School's first ever Catamount of the Week. And with this same honor, I say that I am a graduate of the class of 2022. A wise street poet and philosopher named Austin Richard Post, known professionally as Post Malone, once said, "How can I make sense when I got millions on my mind?" I believe that my class relates to this lyric the most. We are the generation surrounded by an oversaturated present, having grown up with constantly evolving technology and media. Our class is no stranger to change. It seems that we barely even had time to breathe before we zipped up our gowns and walked onto Harmon Field for what could be the last time. Most importantly, though, we learned that things turn out the best if you make the best of how things turn out. We learned how to make things make sense. And in that lyric, Mr. Malone wasn't just talking about the future. He was also talking about the present. We've got a million dreams to pursue. You're told to dream big from the moment you step foot into kindergarten. When I was little, I wanted my middle name to be Barbie. I wanted to drive that one pink Barbie car. And I know someone who, at that same age, wanted to be a ham sandwich. We've all had and will always cherish our first dreams. However, if everybody followed their first dreams, the world would be run by princesses and race car drivers and all types of sandwiches. If everyone followed their first dreams, we'd probably still be only called the carpet capital of the world. Now, the New York Times has named Dalton, Georgia, Soccer Town, USA. Isn't that amazing? Your dreams are never too big, nor ever too small. Now, some of us want to be teachers or engineers, and some of us want to own neon sports cars, and hopefully, nobody still wants to be a ham sandwich. But I guess it'd be alright if they did. And now that we're out of high school, no one's really telling you what to do anymore. And despite how scary that sounds, it means that we can do anything we want. And in the midst of achieving your goals, I hope you guys never forget to be decent people, and to put your faith in the person next to you and the people of the world. I believe that the potential of our dreams lie within being human. That's who we are. We live, we laugh, and we love. I'd also like to take a moment to thank my family. Người Việt Nam chúng tôi có câu, công trả cao ngất Thái Sơn, nghĩa mẹ bằng trời chín tháng cửu mang. Lời đầu tiên con muốn cảm ơn ba má đáng của con. Cảm ơn ba má đã cho con hình hài yêu thương nuôi con đến ngày lớn không. Con rất hạnh diện khi được làm con của ba má. Cảm ơn ông bà đã chăm sóc cho con từ khi con mới lọt lòng. Con cũng cảm ơn cô bác cậu Vì đã yêu thương con. Xin cảm ơn tất cả. And in translation, I thanked my parents for raising me and continuing to do so from the moment I was born to every breath I take now. And I am so, so proud to be my parents' daughter. I also thanked my grandparents, along with every aunt and uncle figure in my life, for loving me. I think I speak for every single one of us when I say that we should all be thankful for the special people in our lives. A final thought I'd like you to consider is a quote from the philanthropist and musician named Pitbull, also known as Mr. Worldwide or Mr. 305. He says, "Live life. Don't let life live you." With that being said, class of 2022, I hope that wherever you go, when you have millions of things on your mind, I hope you are able to take a moment and breathe. I hope that you will live life and not let it live you. Thank you.
As you can see, a number of our graduates are wearing cords and stoles that represent a wide array of high school accomplishments and achievements. Some cords are given for academics, others are for participation in various clubs and organizations. We are proud to acknowledge the seniors who have received cords by sharing with our guests a complete list of cords and stoles and what they represent in your programs. These cords were presented to students during different awards and recognition ceremonies held prior to graduation. This time I have a few other achievements that I would like to recognize. First, we would like to recognize our graduating seniors who are a part of the REACH Scholars Program. These students are nominated during their 7th grade year. The mission of the REACH program is to increase the academic persistence and achievement of Georgia's most academically promising middle and high school students. Scholars who successfully complete the REACH program and graduate from high school are awarded a $10,000 scholarship that can be used at any HOPE-eligible institution in Georgia. REACH Scholars for 2022, please stand as I call your name. Paco Francisco, Juliana Maldonado, Damian Medina, Elliot Miller, Linda Olvera Jones, and Astrid Villatoro Martinez. Congratulations. You may be seated. Star Student is based on the highest SAT score in the school, as well as having an A grade point average. I am proud to announce the Star Student for the class of 2022 is Ansley Wynn. Ansley chose as her star teacher Dr. Mary Beth Meadows. Dr. Meadows, please stand. Please honor Ansley and Dr. Meadows with a round of applause. Blake Hammondtree, please stand. Blake has the highest ACT score in this graduating class. Congratulations, Blake. Students who have been awarded money from scholarships, please stand. These scholarships represent achievement in academics, athletics, and community service. As a senior class, these students have been awarded $1,878,814 in scholarship. Congratulations. You may be seated. Students wearing a gold tassel, please stand. These students are our honor graduates who have maintained a 90 or above in all classes or a GPA of 3.5 or higher. These honor graduates are noted in the graduation program. Congratulations. You may be seated. Graduates wearing green honor cords, please stand. These students are our AP scholars. We have 3 different groups of seniors who were recognized for AP scholars. First is the AP Scholar, and these students have scored a 3 or better on 3 or more advanced placement exams. There are 15 of those in this class. AP Scholar with honor is granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. There are 6 of these in this graduating class. AP Scholar with distinction is granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more AP exams. And there are 4 of these for a total of 25 AP Scholars in the class of 2022. Congratulations. You may be seated. Students wearing a white academic stole and IB medal with the IB insignia, please stand. These students have completed all of the requirements to be considered for the International Baccalaureate Diploma. Congratulations. You may be seated. We have 60 students in this graduating class who have accumulated credit hours through dual enrollment courses at Dalton State and Georgia Northwestern Technical College while in high school. These students are wearing a navy and silver cord. All students who participated in the dual enrollment program, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. The following seniors have won GHSA individual or team state championships throughout their high school years. Roman Valdez, please stand. In swimming, Roman won a total of 10 state championships while at Dalton High School. Roman won state championships in the 100-meter freestyle for 3 years in a row, the 200-meter freestyle once, and the 200-meter free relay 4 years in a row. He holds 1 state record and has been a 13-time All-American. Congratulations, Roman. Roman Valdez, Will Haley, and Jaden Bearden, please stand. These students won the state championship title in 2022 in the 200 freestyle relay. Congratulations. You may be seated. Boys soccer is next. There are members of the senior class who were on the boys soccer team that won state championships in 2019 and 2021. Members of the 2019 and 2021 boys soccer team, please stand. You may be seated. Meg Coleman, please stand. Meg won the state championship in track and field in the 100-meter hurdles in 2021. Congratulations, Meg. Now I would like to recognize our top 10 for the class of 2022. As I call your name, students, please stand. Sarah Adcock, Emma Ferguson, Omar Garcia, Susan Gonzalez, Nathan Haynes, Monica Hernandez, Jason Lynn, Ansley Wynn, Edward Ramirez, and Chloe Rockholt. Congratulations to our top 10. Please be seated. Now, students, when I call your name, this recognition is for students who have been in top 10 all 4 years in high school. After I call all the names, students, will you please come to the stage to receive your award for 4 years in the top 10 throughout your high school career? Those students are Jason Lynn, Ansley Wynn, Edward Ramirez, Susan Gonzalez, Monica Hernandez, and Sarah Adcock. At this time, I would like to present the top 2 academic honors for the class of 2022, our salutatorian and valedictorian. The salutatorian, who is the student with the second highest grade point average in the class of 2022, is Ansley Wynn. Now, it is with great pleasure that I present the student with the highest grade point average in our class. Our 2022 valedictorian is Jason Lynn. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Matt Evans, the chairman of the Dalton Public Schools Board of Education, who will share a message with the class of 2022.
Class of 2022, on behalf of my colleagues on the Dalton Board of Education and the entire city of Dalton, congratulations on reaching the milestone of your high school graduation. From this moment forward, the primary focus of your life can be summarized in one word, which will quickly form a series of questions. The word is what? And the questions that follow are many. What are you going to do now? What do you want to study? What do you want to pursue as a career or a job? What path will you take? What's next for you? For roughly the past 18 years, what has somewhat been predetermined and pre-decided for you. Now what is very much up to you. Some of you already know the answer, some of you don't, and that's okay because for most of you that answer is going to change. So allow me today to change the question and our focus from what to how. I believe that while what is an important question, that how is an even better question, because at the end of the day, how you do what you do will be the determining factor of your life. Think for just a moment about the teachers and the coaches and other people that you most want to thank today. Yes, what they did, what they taught, what they coached mattered and was important, but it was how they did it that was so impactful. And trust me, you'll remember how much longer than what. I would like to offer you today an option for how you should approach, how you should handle, how you should move into and face whatever is next for you. In fact, I'll even up the ante a little bit, and I'll dare you to live this way. Dare you to approach your career, your college life, marriage, family, faith, passion, and life as a whole this way. Now, to be honest, my dare to you is actually not my idea. It comes from the first century Roman Empire. The Romans had a law designed to support their vast number of soldiers who were deployed throughout their territory. This law required any person, when asked, to carry a Roman soldier's pack for up to 1 mile. At the end of that mile, the person could drop the pack and walk away. 1 mile was the law, the limit, the expectation, a person's duty and obligation. And using that context, Jesus, as part of his longest and most famous sermon, uttered these words that leaders and gurus, Fortune 500 companies, preachers and teachers have echoed for 2,000 years. He said, "Whoever forces you to go 1 mile, go with him too." So class of 2022, here's my dare for how you should approach what comes next for you. Whatever you do, go the extra mile. Live your life on the second mile, not the first. You see, the first mile is obligation. The second mile is opportunity. The first mile is what's expected. The second mile is the willingness to go above and beyond the call of duty, and in doing so to blow people's minds. Mile 1 can be described as work without a smile, water without ice, tea without the sweet, chips without salsa, a kiss without affection, a Japanese steakhouse without the yum-yum sauce, life without passion, acquaintance without friendship, and Chick-fil-A without the "it's my pleasure." In reality, the second mile is an attitude and a mindset more than a distance. It's how you will approach whatever you do. The first mile is the minimum. It's the shortest and the easiest road. Most people live on this mile. What they do it the mile 1 way. Mile 2 is much less traveled and much less congested. I dare you, 2022, live on the second mile. I dare you to excel. I dare you to be the best you can be. I dare you to put others before yourselves, to follow the golden rule. I dare you to refuse to get cynical and bitter, but to stay hopeful and get better. I dare you not to scheme, not to look for ways to do as little as possible. I dare you to choose the hard right over the easy wrong. I dare you to become a second miler. Now, I have no idea how your story reads right now. For some of you, it might be a comedy or a drama, a suspense or an action adventure. But I know how your story can read if you live it on the second mile. Second mile living is the way to maximize potential, overcome adversity, create and seize opportunities, build trust, earn respect, and make an impact. Now, let's be honest. As author Steve Warner reminds us, no one is born a second miler. If that were the case, Jesus would not have needed to teach it. Because being a second miler is not natural nor normal, I'll share with you some tips on how to recognize when you are actually approaching the second mile. The second mile will take you uncomfortably out of your comfort zone. It will require you to find your broom. It might ask you to do something akin to eating a live frog, and at times the second mile will seem like a proverbial moonshot. So all of those need some explanation. First, leaving your comfort zone. When I graduated Dalton High School in 1993, I went off to the United States Naval Academy, an institution steeped in tradition and built on honor, respect, and commitment. My family was patriotic. I enjoyed discipline and structure. My parents raised me to show respect and to say sir or ma'am. I thought I was ready, but I soon learned I was only on the first mile, and I was about to get uncomfortably out of my comfort zone. Soon after arriving in Annapolis, I learned through an uncomfortable amount of yelling and doing an uncomfortable number of push-ups that saying no sir and yes ma'am was insufficient. I learned what a sir sandwich was. Every answer was to be sir, yes sir, or ma'am, no ma'am. All yeses and no's sandwiched with sir or ma'am. Second mile respect, second mile honor. Don't ever fear leaving your comfort zone. It's actually the exit ramp for leaving the first mile. Sometimes the second mile will feel like holding a broom. Take legendary coach John Wooden, for example, coach of UCLA, winning 10 national championships in NCAA basketball over the course of 12 seasons. While he coached basketball for a living, his calling was to impact people, which you simply cannot do on the first mile. And with all those national championships, guess what he was found doing during the middle of the week? going into a closet, grabbing a broom, and sweeping the gym floor. 2022, wherever you find yourself, find your broom. Whatever you do next, don't forget to look for the broom. And there will be a sign hanging near it which reads, "Second mile ahead." Many times the second mile will feel hard and daunting, like landing someone on the moon, and it will be like eating a live frog. Allow me to explain the frog part. Mark Twain reportedly gave the following advice: if you ever have to eat a live frog, it's best done first thing in the morning. And furthermore, if you have to eat 2 live frogs, he recommended eating the bigger one first. Now, I know this scenario is highly unlikely, but it does make a great point. Do the hard things first. The second mile will require you to do the hard things to get to the best things. Like taking a moonshot, which metaphorically speaking is an ambitious undertaking to achieve a monumental goal. Historically speaking, the moonshot was our nation's 7-year effort involving 400,000 Americans to safely land a person on the moon. Listen to President Kennedy explain this goal in a 1962 speech when he said, "But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do other things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and to measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is the one that we are willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one in which we intend to win." If you're going to be on the second mile, you'll need to eat some frogs and take some moonshots. Which brings to mind the words of the poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, who said, "The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, toiled ever upward through the night." Class of 2022, today is a day of celebration for you and your families and our entire community. But let today also be a day of decision. Decide that while you cannot always control what you will face or what your life will entail, you can always choose how to live your life. Maybe you decide today to take my dare, to leave your comfort zone, find your broom, and shoot for the moon. And that come what may, you will be a second miler. May God richly bless you and the future He has for each and every one of you that awaits you on the second mile.
Dr. Scott and members of the Dalton Public Schools Board of Education, each student present here today has completed all requirements for graduation and is in good standing with our school. I recommend to you that each of these students in the class of 2022 be recognized as a graduate of Dalton High School with all the rights and privileges with that honor.
Thank you, Ms. Hungerpiller. Chairman Evans, members of the Dalton Board of Education, by the authority and power vested in me as Superintendent of Dalton Public Schools, I do now confer upon these candidates who have met all graduation requirements placed on them by the state of Georgia and the Dalton Board of Education their high school diploma. The students of Dalton High School class of 2022 are now eligible to come forward and receive their diplomas.
Ansley Nguyen. Jasmine Herrera Barajas. Bridget Mercedes Herrera. Edward Orlando Ramirez. Brooke Jana Schleisner. McKinley Ray Kersey. Samuel Brett Chandler. Jeremy Concepcion del Río. Jonathan Perry Franks. Johnny Alexander Machado. Emmy Jennifer Ramirez. David Joseph Rodriguez. Jesse Rodriguez. Paula Rodriguez Rodriguez. Neidalyn Santizo Velázquez. Jason Lin. Emma Grace Ferguson. Susan Ramirez Gonzalez. Nathan Edward Haynes. Omar Diego García Astraín. Mónica Lisette Hernández. Sarah Ann Adcock. Chloe Elizabeth Rockholt. Ariana Margarita Ávila. Ernesto Alfonso García. Jacob Wayne Smith. Itziar Ociel Vázquez. Alan Adrián Acuna. Delce Celina Adame. Geraldine Agüero. Ashley Aguilar. Yasir Ulises Aguirre. Jennifer Agundis. Nancy Diana Alcantar Pérez. Gabriela Alegría Chávez. Robert Scott Allen. Laura Elizabeth Jalen Allgore. Ángel Alvarado. Hugo René Alvarado. Jairo Álvarez. Jacob Albarrán. Eva Priscila Amaro. Brenda Amaya. Shamun Amjad. Eleanor Price Anderson. Ziad Hani Arafet. Jair César Arevalo. Brandon Arredondo. Andrea Arreguín Pardo. Christopher Lee Arrieta. Bisma Assad. Eduardo Ayala Moreno. Bianca Yvette Bailón. Gabriel Barajas. Michael Barajas. Brianna Barajas Quintero. Efraín Jr. Barajas Quintero. Jesús Barraza Portillo. Eduardo Barrientos. Martin James Barsh. Jaden Rainey Bearden. Samantha Belman. Yvonne Beltrán. Aiden Betterton. Diana Vivian. Catherine Claire Binford. Cruz Blanco. Sienna Nicole Bonds. Alitzel Borjas. Belisa Borrego Barros. Journey Shamir Boston. Samuel Robert Boyette. Wyatt Hamilton Brackett. James Breeden. Natalie Hayes Brewster. Alessandro Isael Briseño. Kylia, let me say that again, Kylia Maddie Brummagem. Henry Michael Burgess. Benjamin Lyric Burkett. Jacoby Notoria Tazia Burse. Christopher Willis Cabrera Ruiz. Benjamin Edward Cady. Martín Ventura Calderón Rodríguez. Patrick Louis Calderon Schuler. Yasmin Michelle Canchola. William Anthony Capehart. Julio Cesar Cardona Lopez. Janae Lacole Cardoza. Kimberly Carrillo. Andrea Casas. Moisés Ángel Casillas. Jonathan Caleb Castañeda. Adrián Castillo. Jennifer Evelyn Castillo. Pablo Castillo. Kayla Judith Castro. Kayla Jailene Catalan. Daisy Celis. Dylan James Center. J. Natividad Cervantes. Juan Manuel Cervantes. Lisbeth Cervantes. Nicolás Cervantes. Gavin Chavarria. Kenia Berale Chavarria. Aline Celeste Chávez Sontay. Ángel Ismael Chávez Sontay. Andrea Celeste Cheluca. Margaret Claire Coleman. Alexander Ivan Cortez. Sophia Grace Cresswell. Abraham Cruz. Ulises Cruz. José Freddy Cruz Morales. Odalis Cuna. William Eduardo Curiel. Marjorie Catherine Daniel. Ángel Adrián Dávalos. Anthony Nasir Davis. Seirani Lynn de la Cerda. Jacqueline de León Lara. Paola del Bosque. Cody Nathaniel Dempsey. Jaden Denton. Adriana Díaz. Gabriel Santos Díaz. Sebastián Díaz. Jesús Díaz Toledo. Katie Grace Dilbeck. Victoria Domínguez. Hezekiah Reed Duncan. Parker Matthew Eichholtz. Macy Kaylin Elrod. Yesenia Esparza. Fernando Favela. Nadia Jaylene Fajardo. Emma Page Falconberry. Melissa Guadalupe Favela. Alan Fernandez Moreno. Omar Fierros Valencia. Austin Parker Fisher. Jasmine Flores. Andrea Fraire. Carlos Eduardo Fraire. Jacqueline Fraire. Pedro Pablo Fraire. Natalie Fraire Mendoza. Paco Domingo Francisco. Jalen Destiny Funes. Eduardo Galván. Anthony Brian Garcia. César Garcia. Diana Melissa Garcia. Hugo Garcia. Jair Juan Garcia. Marcos Jacob Garcia. Sidlali Jasmine Garcia. Mariana Alexandra Garcia Hernandez. Sebastián Ricardo García Torres. Arisabel Gasca. Gracie Lynn Gentry. Leo Vincent Gilbert. Russell Joseph Gilbert. Bailey Grace Gleaton. Jesus David Gomez. Jocelyn Francisca Gomez. Alondra Gómez Ulloa. Allison Faith Gonzalez. Benjamin Gonzalez. Michael Anthony Gonzalez. Samantha Yurid Gonzalez. Sergio González III. Ashley Lisette Gregorio Jiménez. Evelyn Guerrero Gines. Fernando Guerrero. Yasmín Guerrero Sánchez. Yuritsi Guerrero. Alexander Xavier Guerrero González. Diana Guevara. Juliana Guido. Elena Gutiérrez. Amy Jasmine Guzmán. Anaí Guzmán. William Albert Haley. Grant Sewell Halverson. Blake Edward Hammondtree. Michelle Hamui. Jenkins. Jewel Leonte Harrison. Yaya Mohammed Helmi. Angie Daniela Hernandez. Heidi Hernandez. Zaid D. Hernandez. Edgar Hernandez Garcia. Ulises Hernandez Mendez. Giovanni Hernandez Pacheco. JC Drew Hill. Bryson Dion Hines. David Gonzalez Hinojosa. Jeremiah Xavier Holmes. Misael Isaí Huijón, in memoriam. Alessandro Hurtado. Brenda Hurtado. Diego Hurtado. Joana Lisbeth Hurtado. Saúl Hurtado. José Hurtado Hueramo. Yacil Montserrat Hurtado Solís. Janai Anaiken Idung. Yasmin Nasser Isa. Brianna Jaquez. Yair Jaramillo. Sofía Shante Jiménez. Adeja Nayri Johnson. Ali Cortera Johnson. Charles William Brock Johnson. Parker Ellen Jones. Toby Chance Jones. Andrea Juarez. Jade Ann Kilgore. Dania Jared Landa Serrano. Eric Jose Lara. Pepe Jose Lara. Angelina Isabel Larui. Lisbeth Ledesma Pérez. Eric Anthony Lemos. Josie Hernández Lemos. Leslie Leva. Álvaro López. Brian Eliseo López. Cristian Jesús López. David Barrera López. Henry López. Isaac López. Karen Yutzin López. Lindsay Joanna López. Maritza Abigail López. Daisy Nayeli López Díaz. Micaela Francisca López. Daniel López Saucedo. Cynthia Paniagua Loza. David Luna. Saraí Machado. Kelvin Madriz. Julián Magaña. Juliana Maldonado. I was waiting for your signal. You did it, I didn't see it, sorry. Alexander Maqueda. Anaya Leandra Martinez. Brandon Raúl Martínez Hernández. Carmela Berenice Martínez. Daniel Martínez. Genesis Elizabeth Martinez. Karen Martínez. Lisbeth Nayeli Martínez. Nathan Martínez. Omar Martínez. Seuses Andrew Martínez. Lillian May Mayfield. Carlos Isaac Medina. Damián Medina. Destiny Medina. Jennifer Medina. Perla Medina. Celina Jimena Méndez. Kayla Josabet Méndez Bravo. Ashton Mendoza. Bradley Mendoza. Gerardo Mendoza. Ricardo Antonio Mendoza. Isaac Gael Mesa. Ana Lisa Miguel. Juan Miguel Pascual. Ashley Rose Miller. Elliot Zachary Miller. Esme Ann Miller. Maslin Marie Miller. Ida Alyssa Mingura. Ashley Yaritzi Montalvo. Ángel Emanuel Montoya. Ventura Guadalupe Montoya. Madison Amia Moore. Jesus Adrián Morales. Nelvi Yesenia Morales Díaz. Carlos Moreno. Miguel Ángel Moreno. Natalie Adame Moreno. Trinity Amari Muzon. Natalie Nicole Moya. Alicia Susana Muro. Bentley Davidson Myers. Jenny Narvaez. Hina Nasir. Brianna Isabel Nava. Ayman Rasa Nawab. Alina, let me say that again. Alina Elizabeth Neely. Caleb Hudson Nix. Andrea Patricia Nolasco Martinez. Steve Austin Nunez. Eder Ocampo. Ray Surat Ikani Etapa Okole. Samuel Okoli. Linda Raquel Olvera Jones. Giselle Ortega. Jennifer Leslie Ortega. Chris Ortiz. Eduardo Ortiz. Jacqueline Ortiz. Osvaldo Ortiz. Edwin Jesus Pacheco. Rubén Pacheco. Andrea Leticia Paez. Yair Paez. Karim Ontario Page. Landon Chadwick Painter. Katie Palmerin. Brandy Paniagua. Alfredo Paniagua Ferreira. Paulina Páramo. Winslow Taylor Pascual Juan. Om Rupesh Kumar Patel. Soval Vishal Patel. Charles Hogan Patrick. John Frank Patterson. Jairo Nelan Paz. Brady William Pindley. Kayla Pereira Romero. Aaron Perez. Betsy Paula Perez. Brian Perez. Federico Perez. Yasmín Idalí Pérez. Oscar Pérez. Saraí Pérez. Jaira Jasmine Pérez. Silvia Pérez Esteban. Brian Pérez Maldonado. Noé Pérez. Jenny Pham. Madison Danielle Phillips. Mariana Pimentel Barriga. Rodrigo Ociel Piña. Caitlin Marie Pittman. Adriana Plata. María Elena Ponce. Harley Elizabeth Punders. Eduardo Quesada. Daniel Quintero. Emily Elaine Quintero. Jesús Quintero. Evelyn Ravelo. Leslie Ravelo. Adriana Priscila Ramírez. Ángel Ramírez. Ariana Daniela Ramírez. Ashley Ramírez. Bryant Ramírez. Daisy Ramírez. Dania Fabela Ramírez. Eric Ramírez. Giselle Ramírez. Joaquín Leonardo Ramírez. Mariela Oneida Ramírez. Natalie Yolanda Ramírez. Nora Adriana Ramírez. Diego Adair Ramírez Bolaños. Sergio Luis Ramírez Puac. Jaylee Oriana Ramos. Frankie Raimundo Lucas. Alejandro Real. Reed Christopher Rayberg. Laurel Ann Renfro. Anthony Resendiz. Yadira Reséndez Muñoz. Alexander Reyes. Taviras Jamir Rhodes. Durrell Alexander Rico. Jocelyn Rico. Nathan Hal Riggle. Diana Angelica Rivas. Stephanie Diana Rivera. JJ Robledo. Alex Leomar Rodriguez. Fabian Rodriguez. Guadalupe Jose Rodriguez. Jennifer Rodriguez. Verónica Yasmín Rodríguez. Alan Lorenzo Román Pérez. David Ignacio Romero. Emanuel Antonio Romero. Brian David Romero González. David Emanuel Rosales. Alejandro Rosas Jr. Anthony Ismael Rosillo. Carlos Manuel Rubalcaba. Ana María Ruelas. César Ruelas. Lorena Ruiz. Víctor Jesús Saavedra. Brittany Yasmín Salazar. Juan Ángel Salazar Toledaño. Brandon Saldaña. Dani Cruz Salinas. Madison Sampson. Brianna Sanchez. Angela Sanchez Hernández. César Cristian Sandoval. Giselle Sandoval. Orlando Santiago Martínez. Eric Santos. Rebecca McKenna Selfors. Michaela Danielle Schroll. Guadalupe Amarani Silva. Addison Ray Simmons. Ángel Jesus Cinta. Lauren Brooke Scarry. Kinsley Hope Skiffen. Jamie Alejandra Smith. Concepción Solís. George Armando Solís Hernández. Jonathan Solís Sánchez. Ramiro Solorio. Giselle Guadalupe Soto. Dylan Shan Spalding. Aiden Lane Stacy. Wesley Durham Staten. Gloria Fatima Esperanza Stinson. Wilson Scott Tatum. Kaylin Dion Taylor. Taylor Elizabeth Thompson. Tristan Aiden Thompson. Jair Joshua Torres. Juan Manuel Torres. Yanubi Eileen Torres. Yaritza Judith Torres. Laura Torres. Juana Arlene Torres. Chloe Marie Townsend. Logan Tran. Juan Trejo. Iris Tatiana Trejo Vega. Bruno Valdés. Hania Chabeli Valdés. Heidi Alexandra Valdés. Román D. Labastida Valdés. Juret Elaine Vargas. Luis Vargas. Alexa Nicole Vasquez. Ureni Michelle Velázquez Ángel. Jade Sofía Ventura. Joy Louise Verhoof. Luis Javier Victoriano. Astrid Yoraidis Viatoro Martínez. Martín Villegas Reina. Daphne Vidal. Damien Alejandro Vidal. Suki Nguyen Vu. Clayton Paul Walker. Kirsten Alexis Walker. Deja Caprice Ware. Deja Lynn Wells. Tyler Lamar West. Chai Monet Wheeler. Madison Kate Whittle. Alexandria Calissa Williams. Keziah Lachey Williford. Sarah Margaret Wise. Oren Blake Withrow. Maria Guadalupe Yanes. Evelyn Zamora. Linda Lisette Zapata. Mayra Verónica Zaragoza. Katia Regina Zubia. Luis Zúñiga.
Let's have one more round of applause for the Dalton High School class of 2022. Now I would like to introduce Brooke Schleisner, Sarah Forberger, and McKinley Kersey, who will be singing the Dalton High School alma mater. Have everyone please stand, say please stand.
If everyone could please stand.
High school ties can ne'er be broken, they can never die. Far surpassing wealth unspoken, sealed by friendship's tie. High school life is swiftly passing, soon its ends are run. While we live, we'll ever cherish friendships here begun. Faithful, loyal Dalton High School, graven on each heart, shall be found unwavering true when we from life shall part.
Are you ready? Class of 2022, you may now turn your tassels.